So the famous Cathie Wood is buying up a lot of this stock. Question is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Because we know Cathie Wood's history, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. A lot of her stocks crashed in 2022 when we had a major correction in the stock market. Recently, she's bought some winners like Tesla. Palantir has been on massive runs. She sold at like $9 or $10 as it fell down to $7, but then she bought back in around $12 and she's still holding strong. But the stock I'm talking about today is DNA stock, okay? I've been covering a little bit of it, and today I'm gonna go over exactly her buys, why is she buying so much, a little bit about the company, and why I'm bullish on the company as well. Before I do that though, don't forget to grab your coffee. Here's mine. Think about subscribing if you're not subscribed yet, especially if you watch these videos. It's very simple, just press subscribe. I would always appreciate that. Leave a comment down below if you're holding, buying, or if you sold out of DNA stock. It's been on a major correction in my opinion. I'm in at 204. I'll share that information with all of you. Right now we're trading at $1.62, but it's looking prime for the next run up in my opinion. Now Ginkgo DNA stock is Cathie Wood's 17th largest holding. Tell you that they hold 217 different stocks. So for this stock to be her 17th largest holding over all of her ETFs is a pretty big deal. And I know there's a lot of people thinking, is she doing a takeover? Is she shorting the company? You got to think of it like this. Cathie Wood makes a ton of money on managing ETFs, right? They charge 0.75% basically for you to invest. So almost 1% you're getting charged to buy their ETF. So she's making millions of dollars on managing these ETFs. So would it make a whole lot of sense for Cathie Wood to buy a stock in a company just to short it? No, that would hurt her investors in my opinion. So I think Cathie Wood and ARK have the right viewpoints when buying different stocks like DNA. I think they're long on the stock. She's never sold DNA stock from what I've researched. She's only bought in, and I'll show you some of her history right now. I can go back even further, but this is just as of July 14th. You could see these are all of her buys, DNA stock. This was her biggest purchase. Actually, I'm sorry, I underlined the wrong one. This was her biggest purchase, over 5 million shares on August 10th. And guess what the price was on August 10th? $1.87. Now we're trading at $1.62. So obviously she has more of a long-term perspective. No one's gonna buy the bottom, no one's gonna sell the top. But as long as you're dollar cost averaging into companies that you believe in, not being financial advice, I think you're doing okay. Like Palantir, that's another company. You can see the same day she actually purchased 1.3 million shares. So she's putting these in different ETFs. She has ARK-K and ARK-G. ARK-G is all about genomics and like stocks like DNA and like the future with medicine and everything like that. ARK-K is more of her tech savvy stocks, futuristic stocks. Tesla's her largest holding, of course. But DNA over all of her stocks that they own as a company is number 17, which is a pretty big deal in my opinion. As the days go on, August 11th, 14th, 15th, she's just buying it up. You can see these are the amount of shares that she bought. The next largest day was on August 14th. She bought 682,000 shares. And on August 14th, we were actually trading at $1.83, $1.77, so around the same area, right? She's just been buying it up. And this is the most recent, 16, 17, and 18, buying it up, okay? So let me know what your take is from this, but I looked at their history and they've never sold DNA stock. I think their average is pretty high up there, close to $10. It's probably lower now since they've been buying it at low prices under $2. But for me, I'm long on this company. I'm in at 204. We were trading this way before. I'll show you real quick. So you can see right here, we have the stochastic and the RSI, okay? You know, we look at that very closely. The RSI right now on the daily is at 36, which is very oversold. Honestly, anything under 30 is oversold, but under 40, under 35, oversold in my opinion. So RSI is looking good. We've obviously have sold off. You can see from the highs up here at 251. When we were trading this on this run, I actually told everyone to sell at 224. So I missed about 25 more cents, didn't sell the top, but it wasn't looking that good on the weekly or the daily with the RSI and the stochastic. So I let the Patreon know. Of course, if you want to learn more, $7 a month, there's like 2 or 3 spots left. check it out. You know, if you don't see any value, feel free to cancel. This is kind of what we go over. You want to be careful of this head and shoulders that might be setting up right here. But even just the move from 160 to 163 up to create the right shoulder is still a 25% move. So if you want to look for a quick trade, this might be a good setup right now. The stochastic's very low. Obviously, it wants to just run. The RSI is very low. And it looks like this is just correcting like the rest of the market right now because everything was overbought, in my opinion, especially stocks like this. You know, this is a riskier stock. Again, you have to do your own research, look into the company, look into their financials. They're on their way to profitability. They have a lot of cash on hand, I think over $1 billion in cash. So I kind of like them. You know, they're looking pretty good. It's looking good for a run at least, but again, you want to be aware of this. So subscribe, I'm going to be making more content on this stock. Join the Patreon down below if you want even more details on this and learning how to trade in a very simple way. And appreciate you all for watching. Don't forget to have a great day, of course, and we will see you on the next one.